Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Donnie's Donuts here. Welcome to games 3 and 4 as we start for game 3. Who takes a 2-1 series lead in this best of 5 All-Star series, East or the West? As welcome inside the Pepsi Center for game number 3 of this series and game 4 as well. We start for game 3. Who takes a 2-1 series lead in the All-Star Series? As now we are underway with Game 3 as Sockham brings it up, but stolen by Keith Ryan. And now Ryan brings it in. Dexter now can't get the captain of the actual Pacific Pepsi. As now Trent Whitten, who's the captain of the St. John's Potters right now, but he can't get that. As obviously there's lots of speculation around him. What is he going to do in next year's off season? As depends on how good the season he has with the St. John's Potters. They could even try and trade him at the deadline if they're not doing too well. As looks like very bad starters here for the East. As this game is now Trent Whitten's got it. As he turns back, is now getting pressured there, but he got out of there. As now just slowly getting the puck out. In comes Whitten now. Can't get that up as Goss with the cover up there. It's 16:33 left in this first period. As pretty good start to this game, and so the first two games were pretty even between these two conferences, but we'll see what happens between the last. And now McFlanagan with the shot. Oh my, that almost beat the goaltender. As now Keats has got it now up to Julian. As Julian with the puck now has got it up to Ryan. Now shooting as that stopped there. As now Ryan up to Bubbles. Bubbles has got it, but not for long. As now in comes Keat. As now Gretzky. Gretzky brings it in across. Oh, great save there, and Ethan Evans has now got it as trying to shoot that puck down. And the one-timer. Oh, another save by Barry Bad. He's been great. As now Ryan's got it as up to Gretzky in his own zone. Gets it over as that was almost turned over to Horton Jr. As now Kettlewell in his own zone. He gets it to Julian. Up to Earl. In comes Alex Earl, the newest member of the Moscow Goons, as Horton Jr. picks that puck up, as picked up by Houdan, who's the captain of the Charleston Houdans. And now Whitty brings it in, the newest member of the Pineapple Crush, as now in comes Kettlewell now. Kettlewell, but that's poked away as Clark Mutra picks that up. As battling there along the corner, Ovechkin gets that puck deep. As now Scotty Gordon gets after it, but he's getting pinned in there. Back to the point now. Whitty is walking in. There's now Clark Mutri trying to find the lane to shoot it, but he can't. As now Houdan got it there, hit off the puck by Earl. As now in comes Horton Jr. now with the puck. As can't get it across. Here comes Teravainen now. Maybe a chance. He's offside. As just over 10 minutes into this game 3 here. As obviously Horton Jr., who his team lost in the first round last season to the Moscow Goons, obviously, who ended up going all the way. As obviously they lost their stud goaltender and Luke Pond, who actually became a player this season with the Mavericks. So that'll be interesting to see what he does. As now gets it back. As now but Lake with a steal. In comes Carey. As Daniel Carey gets it over to Lake and now got it. As now trying to get that as gets it towards the net. As Goss, who obviously is back in net for the West. Obviously they only have 2 goaltenders. The West does. As while the East have a few. So that could be an advantage for the East here. Obviously playing back-to-back games once again. So games 3 and 4 will be all in one video, as we'll find out if obviously the series could end in this video, or we could have a decisive game 5, which would be game 5 would be in a day or so if it needs 5 games. So yeah, stay tuned to that if necessary. As now Gets it up to Whalen and now up to Burke. Here comes their first line. The East first line but turned over. In comes Ethan Evans now for the West. Evans back to Ryan. Dane in front. This shot that's stopped by Barry Bad again. Gloved away. Still looking for a first goal here in Game 3. Obviously Ethan Evans with that overtime winner in Game 2 of this All-Star Series. As now they're had tied this series, and now Rusted shoots as that's stopped by Barry Bad. As 3:47 left in this period. Obviously, Barry Bad, member of the Brooklyn PlayStations. Obviously, same with his teammate Daniel Carey is on this team. Obviously, in the fourth line, who is actually out there right now, I believe. As now Whitty with the shot, as now Evans shoots, blocked there, and now comes Bubbles now with the puck. Bubbles brings it up, as still got it behind the net. Ryan, one-timer from, oh, that was Keats, I believe. That wasn't Carey's not out yet, but Keats is out now for the East. Obviously, the second line. Now Gretzky and the West second line is out as well. As now Howlett, the member of the Mavericks, as now in comes Keats now with the puck. Keats with a move. Keats back to Bubbles, shoots as that's off his stick and over. As now battling there is Bubbles. As passed that to Whitty. Connor Whitty now with the puck. Gets it up to Moutry now. Clark Moutry as can't get through. As now Gretzky's got it up to Moutry again. In comes Clark Moutry. In the Ovechkin rebound. Where's the puck? Oh, he couldn't get it. 4 seconds to go. One last chance now. Gloved away from Barry Bad. As 0.5 seconds left. Oh my. As Barry Bad with a few great saves. As empty net here now for the West. As one there, but not enough time. As we're on the way with the second period, so look for the first goal of this Game 3 in the All-Star Series. As that's shot on net from Ryan Dane. Roll as Ryan, now Keith Ryan got it now, but in front. Oh, great save from Barry Bad. As oh my, I almost said Steve Mason because they're both southpaws in this league. Is now battling on the corner. Is now up. And now in come the East, maybe with a chance. Sock'em, what a play to get back from Ryan. As now Whalen, as could be a break now. In comes Rust, a breakaway! Stopped by Barry Bad. Trying to feed it back door. Oh my, he's been great in this game. As obviously, yeah, I mean, if he keeps it up, he might be a Game 5, potential Game 5 starter if needed. But obviously, they might just cycle the goaltender, so it might be Steve Mason. Moutry in front, they score! And Clark Moutry with the first goal of Game 3 in this All-Star Series, and the West take a 1-0 lead. Look at that. As I said about playing so good, he lets one in, and the West have a 1-0 lead in this Game 3, and deservingly so. They've been the better team in this game so far. As now in comes Clark Moutry now, trying to get through, but Williams with a great play. As now up comes Keats now. Daniel Keats can't get through. As now up comes Houdon. Charles Houdon trying to find a way through, who's not had the best series so far. Obviously he could be doing more. In comes Colby Ryan in now for the East. Feeds it in front there, as stopped by Goss again. Yeah, so obviously, like I say, he could be doing more, as Houdon can be. Obviously, some players have just been kind of quiet, as now Riley Hutchings out now for the East, and now as that's one there. Now Gretzky battling. Obviously, Hutchings also a member of the Mavericks, but we'll see how much playing time he gets, because they already have Jonathan Dyke and Howlett. As Johnny Dyke couldn't play for the East this season because he's actually injured right now. As we'll see if he can make it for opening night, as where the Mavericks set the playoff against the PlayStations on opening night. As obviously the Houdans and Goons also the as the rematch of the Potter Cup final is the first game of the season as well. As obviously, and you got the St. John's Potters and the Pacific Pepsi as well, as that'll be up in maybe a few days, because we'll see. Obviously, that all that all could change. If this ended in 4, then I get it up in probably 2 days or so, and if it's game 5, then maybe like 4 days, maybe. So it all depends on how this series goes. In the All-Star series is Trent Whitten with a point-blank shot, but once again it's stopped by Goss, who's been great this game. As Mason Dexter, who probably could be doing a bit more as well, as although the West have been getting scoring from all their players, is now Burke after the puck, but Whitty with a great play hitting him off the puck, but Burke after it again. Burke still after it, but Whitty won't, as he stands his ground and he gets it to Dexter. What a good play by Whitty there. And now in comes Dexter, or in comes Bayman. Billy Bayman feeds the front one-timer deflected, they score! Keith Ryan with a deflection in front, and then West have a 2-0 lead as the East are falling, as they are on their heels here, and then West have a 2-0 lead. Look at that, as a one-timer, look at that deflection. As Keith Ryan with the deflection goal, and it's 2-0 here now for the West, as the East are falling behind quickly, as obviously the West have dominated this game pretty much, you could say, because the East have not had as much great chances. As Gordon gets it up, here come the East now trying to find their way through, but they can't. As now Ryan Ding gets it, but Bubbles with a great play, and now in comes Whalen now. Whalen trying to feed it, he shoots, stopped by Goss. As so, can the East get back in this game? As the second line out now for the East, and the I believe fourth line, so it's a great matchup here. And now Halla, one-timer, they score! And the East are back in this one, just like that off the draw. It's Colby Ryan, and they are back. They are on the board here in Game 3. Is look at that, one-timed it in. I believe that's his first goal of the series. As so, yeah, 5:52 left in this period, and all of a sudden the East might have some life here in this Game 3. As now back in the corner, now the West is now, look at the jump now the East they got the momentum, and now in front, Carey trying to get it, now Lake has got it, as look at that, what a goal can do to your team, obviously, as oh my, that was almost a break there. Now in comes Caulfield now feeds it, stolen, Lake in on a breakaway now, Jack Lake scores, and the East have tied it. Oh my goodness, a goal from the East fourth line. And oh my, just like that, we're tied at 2. Look at that, Lake with a forehand, backhand. Oh, what a goal. And the fourth line for the East have tied this game, as it was 2-0 like a minute ago, and now it's 2-2 just like that. 2 quick goals from the East, and now the East are back in this one. Now the West got to try and find their legs again, because they were playing so well up until they made 2 mistakes to let the East get back in this one. And so 2:32 left in this period, and the East, I mean, they come back, and now Rusted with a great chance, but a great save again by Barry Bad, as he has been great. Obviously, he's had a few hard stops to make, as obviously we'd see who will be the Game 5 starter, as would have, as obviously I believe it would be Steve Mason, but I mean if he plays so well, then they might have to think about it. Obviously, it could end in 4 as well though, so we'll see what happens with this game and the next game. As now face off here, as that's 1 there, as I believe Ricky starts game 4, but I'm not sure for the East. As Sarah McDonald starts for the West. Oh my goodness, as he missed the net there. As now in their own zone, as now, oh, stolen there, as now trying to steal it there. 7 seconds to go. One last chance for the West before the end of the period, and that's gonna, oh, deflected. Whoa, what a chance that was, and I believe he just got a piece of it. As the first line is going to be starting for both of these teams, as 1 there, and that's going to do it for the second. So we are underway with the 3rd period here, where the East looked down and out until they scored 2 quick ones late in the second, as we are tied up at 2. As can they get, can the East complete this comeback, or will the West score here? Now maybe an odd man rush. In they come, trying to feed it over to Sock'em. What a play there to intercept that. And now Billy Bayman over, but Sock'em there to pick it up. As Rock'em Sock'em, who is the captain of the East, has now shot there, and also the new captain of the Moscow Goons, because Scotty Gordon, he gave up his captaincy because he told Rock'em Sock'em that it was his team now. He's taking over. He wants him to take over and lead the Moscow Goons. Obviously, they won the cup pretty much all on his, well, not all on his back, but a lot of his, by a lot of his work. He got the Conn Smythe, and he plays in big moments. So he is the new captain of the Goons. So yeah, we'll see how good he does this season as the new captain. As now Bubbles has got it. As now over to Ryan. Colby Ryan's got it. As now brings it through, but he gets hit before he can bring that puck in. As now Ryan Din brings it in, one-timer from Ethan Evans. Oh, good save there. As oh my, as Chippy almost gets on the board as his nickname, Chippy. As this what his teammates call him. As that's 1 there. As Howlett in his own zone, he's got to move it, but he gets overwhelmed, and Ovechkin in front to Hudon. As there's a good save, as obviously 2 teammates with the Hudons. But as now it gets past the hit, now in they come. Earl now gets hit by Clark Moutry there. As now up comes Maddox, and now Ovechkin to Hudon, but it's blocked. Maddox now, that's blocked. As now gets it back to the point now. Hudon now. It's got it to Ovechkin. Back. They get it back again. Deflected. Oh, good save there. As now gets it down. As now gets it up. Battling on the corner now. As Earl picks that puck up. Long stretch pass to Horton Jr. In comes Horton Jr. now shooting. As that's off the stick and missed the net. As now battling there from Earl. As Maddox gets that now. In come the West through neutral zone. Ovechkin as he's on a long shift now. He's got to change. As now up comes Burke. Burke through, but he gets leveled there. As now up the West come as bad pass, but they get it back. As oh my, they're just keeping the zone now. As now after it is trying to get their first line hemmed here at the East. Got to try and get it out as they do. Now up come the first line for the East. Sock'em trying to get through, but Ovechkin still out there. Oh my goodness, he's on a long shift, but Barry Bad is going to cover that puck up as he will finally get off. As 8:36 left, as the two fourth lines out now. As for the 2 teams, as obviously the East fourth line got a goal here to tie this game. Can they get another one here? As now Whalen, as gets passing, comes Jack Lake, the goal scorer. As Lake in behind the net in front. scores! And the East have found a way through and have got their first lead of the game. Once again, the fourth line delivers for the East. And now they have a lead in Game 3. Look at that. I believe he got a piece of it, but it went back through the 5-hole of Matthew Goss. I believe he hit that in his own net. I believe he hit it with his stick. And so Carey has a goal here, and it's 3-2 East. 3-2 for the East here, as now the West got to try and tie this one now. As now they're trailing. They were up 2-0. Hard to believe they were up 2-0 here, and they were dominant in the first half of this game before it drastically changed. As the East now are in control. As now back in come the East, trying to get a tying goal. As now Ryan fights off and scores! Oh my goodness, what a goal! He just fought off 2 defensemen and shot it into the net. What a play! That is a superstar play right there. Look at this. Fends him off. And Scotty Gordon and Bubbles, they are not light there. And he snipes it on Barry Bad. I believe he got a fortunate bounce too, though, but nonetheless, they have tied it right away. Oh my goodness, what a goal! And so now it's tied 3-3. Are we set to have another overtime game here? As still 4 minutes to go for a late winner, though. We'll see if that happens. In comes Ryan Dean, the captain, as the captain of this team. As now in comes Keats now, walking in, shoots, that's stopped there. Now Keats battling on the corner. He kicks that along, but Rusted picks that up. In come the West with 3.5 minutes to go. Now in comes Ethan Evans with a shot, who won the game for the West in Game 2 in overtime. As Kenny have another winner here. As now in comes Ryan Din. Din with it, but he gets hit. Rusted trying to get that. He gets that towards the net, but no one was there. Now up comes Burke now with the puck. Up to Sockham. He gets that, but he can't get that in, as now Rusted's got it. Tim Rusted now with the puck. Rusted trying to get through, but he gets hit off the puck. Good job by him. As good job by Julian that was. And now we have a minute to go in the third period, as maybe a late winner here. No, it's not there. Can they get a late winner? Maybe a chance. Breakaway. Clark Moutry. Oh, big stop there by Mason there. Wow, what a chance for Clark Moutry to get the lead late. As oh my, as breakaway there, and in come the East. Alex Earl with the shot. It's gloved away. As oh my, so that was a chance there. As so. They have doubled them in shots here, the West have, but I mean the West is hanging in here. As once again the West look like they are gaining more control of this game, as ever since they tied it. As now McFlanagan, they are looking for another, looking for that go-ahead goal late, but with 20 seconds to go, maybe one last chance. Here comes Earl, as no, stolen, as Ryan trying to get it. Oh my! But he can't get it as he hit the defenseman there. As now Earl brings it back to Horton Jr. trying to get past the defenseman. Kettle with the shot late. Backdoor! He missed it. Oh my goodness. And we are going to overtime for a second straight game. So we are underway with overtime here. The settle Game 3. Who takes the 2-1 series lead? Obviously, if there's no goals in the next 5 minutes, we'll have a shootout to decide a Game 3 series lead. Obviously, it's not the playoffs, and it doesn't mean as much. So that's why we only have 3-on-3 plus a shootout to decide this one. And we don't want this to go on because you gotta have another game right after this. So you don't want it to be going on forever, right? So yeah. As now in comes Evans now. Ethan Evans walking in. The hero from last game stolen is a breakaway for Andrew Whalen for the Game 3. He scores! And the East have taken a 2-1 series lead off an overtime winner from Andrew Whalen. Oh my goodness! It was off a turnover by Ethan Evans and the defenseman, and the East have won it in overtime here. Look at that forehand or backhand forehand, and that's it. So I'll see you in game 4 here, coming right up. Now game 4, as obviously we'll see what they do for the lineups here, but Andrew Whalen, hero of game 3, and now push the West to the brink of elimination. And I mean, can they finish this series in game 4? So welcome back inside Pepsi Center as they clean the ice and maybe a little bit more lineups here. New lineup changes, we'll see. But we are back inside here for game number 4. As can the East finish this thing off? As here we go. Sockham gets that puck up early, but he can't get it. As now up comes Ryan now as he got it there. Can the West, can they tie this series and send this to game 5? As now up comes Witten now with a shot early. As now Burke gets it up. Here is now the East has the momentum now, obviously from that last win in overtime. As Whalen, the hero from a few minutes ago, obviously, we are in this position here. As now Burke in the neutral zone, and now stolen by Ryan. In comes Keith Ryan to Bayman. Billy Bayman, but that's taken there as the East make a line change. As now Keats has got it. Daniel Keats brings it in now. Keats, but he gets poked away by Ryan. As now Gretzky over to Bayman. And now up comes Evans now. Ethan Evans up. Oh my, good job there. Dexter to Evans now shooting. As that's a good save there. As now big hit there by Dexter. As now Dexter trying to bring it in. As Lafleur with a good play there. As now up comes Bubbles now with the puck. Bubbles trying to get it to the front of the net. As got it there. Ryan to Williams shooting. As looking for his first of the series. As now got it there, and Gretzky brings it up to Evans. Here comes Ethan Evans to Dexter. Gets it over. Evans shoots. Oh, good save there. And so, face off here. There's 13-17 left in this first. As that's one there by the East. And now up comes Julian, but he's stopped there. But in comes Earl. He gets hit. As now Ovechkin up to Hudon now. Charles Hudon brings the puck in for the West. As now Hudon trying to feed the front, but good job by Kettlewell. In they come now. As big hit that was. Man, as Hudon gets that puck, who still looked for his first of the series. So obviously he's been snake bitten. As now gets it over, as stopped there by Ricky Lafleur, who is starting this game. Yep. As starting this game for the East, obviously playing for the Nova Scotia Trailer Park Boys, along with Julian and Bubbles. As so, we'll see what they can do this season. Hudon walking in. He had a great chance, but once again gets stopped. And Hudon still looking for his first of the series. And Ricky with a good save there. So the first two fourth lines out now. As now got it up. In comes Reddy now. Logan Reddy out now for the East. As he got a goal in game 2. Obviously he was healthy scratch in game 3, but he's back on the fourth line for the East here in game 4. As he has a goal on the fourth line and tied the game as well in game 2. Obviously they never won, but as now Whalen walking in. Oh my, couldn't get much clearer of a lane there, but couldn't beat Sarah McDonald. As Whalen obviously is the reason why the East have a 2-1 series lead. as Whalen and Scotty Gordon on a defensive pairing. That is a great defensive pairing, as that's one there again. Gordon walking in, that's blocked, as obviously now they got it again. Whalen walking in again, but he can't get it, as now the West bring it up, as that's stolen there, as oh my, as Whitty has got it for the Pineapple Crush, up to Thompson. Here comes Caulfield. Cole Caulfield shoots, rebound, scores! Toivu Teravainen makes it 1-0 for the West in Game 4. As Caulfield with a low shot and a rebound from Teravainen. As look at that, a wide open net. 7:04 left in this first, and it's a 1-0 game, as that's one there, and Sockham explodes out the face-off. Here comes Witten, as the East trying to tie this game already. What a reverse hit, as now backhander. Oh my, it's a bad backhander there, but up comes Dexter now. Dexter gets hit, as now Whalen across to Sockham, all the way to Witten, and now oh my, couldn't get to that, as now up, as Dexter's got it, up to Bayman. Here comes the West, as Ryan Din has got it, trying to feed that there, as now Gordon brings that puck up for the East. Here comes Burke now with the puck. Burke to Witten. Trent Witten gets that, as Witten stops to Sockham. Oh my, and knows Witten's wearing 37 for the East here. Obviously, we're 34 for the Potters, but his preferred number is 37, but obviously he just stuck with 34, obviously, for his whole career, really. But his junior number is 37, and Ryan feeds Ryan, who just came off the bench, as oh my, as he couldn't beat the goaltender though, as he really exploded in the offensive zone. As now face off here, 5-1. The East have dominated the face-off circle. Oh, Keats couldn't feed it back, as Julian kind of miscommunicated him. Now Bubbles in the Keats. Oh, what a chance that was, as late in the first period here, as now but Gretzky with a steal. Up comes Evans. Ethan Evans now with the puck, as he gets hit, as now up to Rusted. Gretzky's got it, as feeds it over to Rusted again. Tim Rusted, as now they got it, but oh, he couldn't get it. Here comes Keats now with the puck, over to Kettlewell, as now Julian shoots, rebound, they score! Daniel Keats late in the first period, 6.1 seconds, and has tied this game at 1. Julian with a perfect play, shoots it low for the rebound, and the East have tied it. And so, tie game here, and that's it for the first. One there, and we are underway with the second period, as they dump it in. As so it is 1-1 after 1 here, and who gets the next goal, as that's deflected along there, is now poked away, as the East bring it up. Here comes Sockham now. Rock'em Sockham, but he gets hit off the puck. Is now Sockham, who obviously has been kind of quiet as of late. Ryan Din breaks through. Over. What a stop by Ricky. As oh my, as Ricky obviously given the task to finish this series off, as try and get into opening night, as that's shot down. As obviously they're set to play the Canadian Tires, who obviously haven't made the playoffs in their history, but they have a few good players this season, as they got Colby Ryan in free agency, and Jared Keeping as well. Obviously he left the Pokemon Masters, obviously, as they were going downhill. Obviously Penton's still on that team, as they are not doing too well right now. So they're kind of in a rebuild now, as now gets it over, as now Dexter battling on the corner. Dexter's got it, as he missed the pass there. Up comes Keats now. Daniel Keats up with the puck, trying to move around, but he can't. As what a great chance that was. As now up comes Maddox now. Chris Maddox to Dexter. Mason Dexter gets that across. Gretzky as they got it now. Julian brings it in. Julian across, one-timer. Oh my, Bubbles couldn't get to that. He gets that puck. As now battling on the corner as they get it up. As now up comes Gretzky to Keith Ryan. As now Ryan trying to feed the ball off the post. Oh my, I believe that was off the post. As now Ryan with a shot. Rebound! Rusted couldn't get to that. Oh my, what a chance that was. As they bring it up. As now one there along the corner as just out of the zone. As now 2-on-1 maybe. In comes Rusted. No. What a play by Howlett. As Rusted trying to get that go-ahead goal. As now up comes Earl. He waits, gets it across. Carey with a shot. As now Evans gets it over to Gretzky. Up comes Gretzky. Here come the West. Rusted shooting as that's blockered away. As now Evans has got it, battling on the corner now. Evans got it back behind the net. Gretzky over, back to the point. As the West have got it now. Rusted to Evans as they cycle it around. Billy, oh, he's stolen! Here comes Daniel Carey, breakaway! Stop by McDonald! Oh, what a chance to go up in this game. One-timer! Oh, my puck comes out. Oh, what an explosive shift that was. As, oh my goodness, that was a bullet. As he put all of his effort into that shot. As now Gordon got it back to the point. As nobody gets hit. As now Ovechkin gets it over. 6 minutes to go in the second. As stolen by Whalen. Up comes Reddy now, gets through. He dumps that puck in. As they make a line change. Oh, off the broken stick! Oh my goodness, that was almost a bad bounce. But it turns into a offensive zone pressure here. Burke shoots as that's gloved away by McDonald. Man, oh man. .440 to go in this second period as Thompson brings that puck up. Caulfield gets drilled as Ryan's got it now up to Bubbles. Here comes Bubbles. He brings that puck, he dumps it in. As now Ryan has got it. Ryan over, backhander shot. It stopped there as now Ryan's got it again. He gets the Keats now back to the point. As they keep the zone, as now in comes Keats, scores! What a snipe! A second of the night, and he gives the East the lead here in late in the second. As this line has been amazing in the last two games. As look at that, what a snipe by Keats! Man, oh man, the captain of the Botwood Butchers, and snipes one on Sarah McDonald, and now the East have a 2-1 lead as in a game where they can win this All-Star Series. And it's been a new rule as whoever wins this series gets home ice advantage in the Potter Cup final. So obviously it means kind of something here as whoever makes the final. As now McFlanagan to Ryan shoots, that's gloved away. Doesn't matter if you're a wild card team making the final, but if your conference wins the All-Star Series, you get a home ice advantage in the final. So, I mean, it kind of means something now. The East have a 2-1 series lead, as a East team obviously could get it here. As now face off here, one there by Witten. As now 5 seconds to go. And that should do it for the second. 2-1 for the East here. As we are underway with the third period and maybe final period of this series, if the West can find the way back in this one. As now Whalen, as they're going to try and shut this game down. As now up comes Bayman. Oh, what a chance. A great save by Lafleur on that shot. As Ricky with a big save. As now Witten through as he gives it to Sock'em. As now Sock'em is obviously they've had a lot of chances here. That's a good save by McDonald on Jonathan Burke, who's also been pretty quiet since game 1. I mean, they're getting their chances. As look at that, quick shifts as the East coach sends a message to his team that the shifts are going to be short in this third period, obviously, as they're going to want to win this All-Star Series. Now gets it across. Good save there. Ryan back to the point to Whalen. Andrew Whalen to Gordon, as couldn't get it. As now up comes Keith Ryan, now trying to bring that puck in, but he can't. As now Bayman gets it up, but Keats with another steal. As now Keats gets it in the bubbles, back to Keats. Daniel Keats shoots, that's blocked. As Williams just got it there before Ryan could have been gone. As now Gordon, but that's poked away by Ryan Din. The captain of the West here brings it in. As obviously he's an assistant captain for the Charleston Houdans. As obviously Houdon, Ovechkin, and Caulfield on this team with him, all teammates of the obviously Charleston Houdans and McFlanagan. So they have their whole team here, and the penalty coming to the East here in this game, and for a chance for the West to get back in this one. As now Maddox with a shot, as now got it there, as now gets that around, as now Julian gets it up to Conroy. Ben Conroy brings that puck, he shoots that puck in, as now Maddox has got that puck, as now up to Gretzky now. Wayne Gretzky back to Bayman, shoots, that's a good save, as now got it there, as that's missed the net. As 12:40 to go. So the West with 58 seconds left on their power play. As can they tie this one, as Ross Sullivan with the shot. As now Williams has got it. Glenn Williams across air come the East. As now Earl brings that puck in. Earl, backdoor! What a chance that was. But he couldn't get it there. Now in comes Evans. Ethan Evans across. Now Ryan with the shot. That's blocked. Man, that's probably going to do it for this penalty. As third period here. As now in comes Gretzky now, but he can't get it. As here comes Horton Jr. Horton Jr. in now with the puck, but Gretzky with the steal. As the West trying to bring that puck in. As now Gretzky back to the point. And now one-timer in the slot. What a chance. As now backdoor, Gretzky didn't have enough room. As now gets it up. As now Witten trying to get that puck there, but he can't. As 9 minutes to go. As can the West tie this game? As Witten turns it over. Rusted brings that puck in with another great defensive play. Man, oh man. They've been playing great defensive hockey in this third period. As now battling along the corner now. As Williams stolen, as Dexter trying to get to Clark Moutry. He's in! Oh my! He gets hit by Williams before that can happen. Witten now brings that puck in. Witten brings it with 7 minutes to go. As now Sock'em brings it one back door. As now Clark Moutry's got it in his own zone. As now in comes Gretzky. As now Sock'em, now Witten beats it. Logan ready in, scores! He snipes one! Oh my goodness, the fourth liner. Logan Reddy with 2 goals in this series and 2 big ones, and that could be the insurance they needed. As off the rush, Logan Reddy, who just came off the bench for the fourth line, Witten and Sock'em were still on the ice, and they assisted on the goal. And man, oh man, it is a 3-1 game now. As now Clark Moutry brings that puck up. As they get that puck in. As Lafleur is going to cover that puck up, and now the West are in trouble. They are in trouble here, as obviously the East are moving closer to the series win. As now face off here, Lafleur, who's had a great night has had a great game, obviously great game 4, and now gets it up. Here comes Clark Mutri, as obviously the disadvantage of the West having only 2 goaltenders making it, and more forwards making it than goaltenders, was their downfall, or is, I mean, if they lose this series, which is pretty close to being that way, would be their downfall. So obviously their goalies are probably getting tired now, as now gets it up, as trying to pull the goaltender, but the East have control as Teravainen's got it, as still no movement in the net, as maybe you'll see some now, as there goes the goaltender to the bench, is now shooting. Oh, what a glove stop by Lafleur there. Oh my goodness. And are we getting a timeout? Yes, we are. And so a face-off in the offensive zone for the West, and a timeout. So the first line on, 6-on-5 for 2 minutes, as if they can do that, obviously. And now Burke picks it up. They win the draw. Turnover to Ethan Evans. Oh my goodness, what a chance that was. But Whalen in his own zone picks it up. Long stretch pass. Witten for the empty net. Oh, he missed it over. He shot it too high. As now Bayman's got it. Billy Bayman up to Rusted. As can't get it again. Another great defensive play. Sock'em brings that puck up for an empty net. Oh my, he gets hit before he can do it, but kills more time. As hit off the puck. Another big hit. As the West can't get any offense. And now Burke brings that puck up for the East, as now Sock'em picks it up and he scores. Empty netter, and the East will take this series in 4. And will win this All-Star Series and have home ice advantage for whatever East team makes it to the Cup Final. And so, as now Ryan's got it, obviously Ryan shoots it, but we're also going to do a bit different this year as well, because it'll go by seeding. So if 2 West teams ended up making the final, then it will go by first points then. But if if an East team makes it, then they'll have home ice. So that's how it works. So yeah, and if 2 East teams make it, it'll be the same thing. It'll go by points. So yeah, here comes Keats now. Daniel Keats makes it through. Backhander, 9 seconds to go, as McDonald one last covered up. Obviously, it's not that big of a deal, but I mean, home ice advantage in the final is still pretty good. One there, and now that's gonna do it. The East will take this series in 4 games and win it. They win this series 3-1. That's obviously not the biggest celebration like they would have in a playoffs, obviously, but still something to be, happy about. As now we're going to get the handshakes here between, it was a pretty good series. East and West, obviously the best of the best here in this All-Star Series. Look at that, the 2 captains. So you have mutual respect for one another. And guys, I will see you all on opening night.